Yeah,
If
Ryan.
you have a consultation, I call them consultations. Um,
Sure, brother.
and I always ask, even when I set up the consultation, I let them know, with the last company, they would send out a reminder and I tell them, hey, you'll get a reminder. Can you reply to the reminder so I know we're still good? If not, I'll reach out to you. I just want to make sure that I hear from somebody before I head out 30 minutes out of my way to make sure that we're still good. If for other trainers, if you guys don't hear from that client, do you just not go? Do you take the chance that they're going to be there and they just didn't reply, or do you take the chance, or do you, because I've done that before and there's been lots of cancellations. Something had popped up, they just didn't message me back, they didn't call me, they couldn't get to me, and I was just hoping that they just didn't reply to the text message, couldn't pick up the phone call, drove 45 minutes out of my way, didn't get a reply for the confirmation, and they weren't even there.
That's
Yeah. So
frustrating. Has anybody dealt with that? Josh, you drive a
yeah,
lot, so you want to answer that?
yeah. So yeah, my van is my office, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, we dealt with that a bunch too, right? Like how the hell are you not going to show up to your own house, right? Because at the end of the day, like a lot of people don't check their phone 24/7. So like
Yeah.
I would rather show up and then not be there, and we'd be like, hey, I'm at your place. Like, where are you? So they can't say I wasn't there. So what I did personally was I found a park that's local, that's kind of like the halfway point between my area, and I stopped going to people's houses unless it's like a major like reactivity case where I have to go to their house.
Okay.
I do it there. So worst case scenario, they don't show up. It don't hurt me. I just train whatever board and train or day train that I have at that time.
Okay.
So
Okay. Good idea. Good.
I feel like it was the best usage of time, and I like the difference doing it. Like it
Yeah.
happens. It is what it is. What it is. People are not going to show, but at least I'm not driving because like I got to drive everywhere.
Yeah, and like you said, you bring
I'm
the
not
board.
driving 30 minutes. I'm not driving an hour out of the way
Yeah.
where it's like an hour there, then an hour back. That's 2 hours missed for one
Yeah.
person.
Yeah. That's a good
So
idea.
at least like if you're at like a specific park, if you want to use a park, it could be wherever you want it to be. But I just use a local park.
Okay.
I'm there. They don't show. I can still train a dog, or I can just reach out to the next person and be like, hey, I'm available earlier if you would like to come out at this time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nice.
Okay.
So
I like that. That's a
that's
good
kind of
idea.
how I went around doing it. And I do it. I'll do it home still, but it's usually just for dogs that are major reactive.
Also, I don't know if this helps, but just make sure you're getting payments before you're going to do the service. Like, make sure that you're getting like those deposits and stuff, because if you don't and they don't show up, that's only loss on you.
What
If
was
they don't
that?
show up, but in the contract it states, hey, if you don't cancel before 24 hours, then it is what it is. We still count as a lesson. Then it is what it is. You still get the money for it, and you just don't got to do the work because they didn't feel like putting the work in themselves.
And this is
Yeah.
more for
No, this is for
consultation.
evals. He's talking about for consultation evals.
But that's what I was going to
I
ask if
I drive
anybody.
a lot, so I've handled this as well
Yeah, go ahead,
a
Susanna.
ton myself. I've done primarily in-home consultations for probably like 6 or 7 years because it sells the best, it closes the best in person. But
Of course.
so that means I'm not getting deposits before I go to people's house a majority of the time. I'm just showing up. But I've found setting expectations helps with that a lot because I drive up to 45 minutes one way for a person. My clients are all over the place. And a lot of times when I'm setting the appointment with them, I'll often ask something that goes almost exactly word for word, like, is there anything that could come up that would stop you from being there?
Okay.
And it puts them on the spot. It highlights anything that might come up. Oh, well, and then you get into there and I'm like, let's pivot. Like, we need to put you in a different time spot because sometimes it's a judgment call that's opening up risk that they're not going to show up. The second thing is if they're further away, I will set the expectation that, hey, I'm going to check in the morning of, so keep an eye out for it. If I don't hear back from you, I'm going to go ahead and cancel this spot and we'll have to reschedule you.
Okay.
Well said.
And that's
Well
what I
said.
tell.
Guys, what it
Yeah.
is, Ryan, and let me say it this way, y'all. And this is another thing. It's called pre-framing, y'all. Number
Mhm.
one, you always want to be in control. Okay. You always want to know your next 4 steps, period. You never want to paint yourself in a corner. The best way to do that is pre-framing. Susanna just pre-framed it. So for you, Ryan, I would run that play with Susanna, like the pre-framing. And that's another thing, guys, the pre-framing when it comes to like getting people to show for their appointments. That's what we do all the time. My boy Cody pre-frames it very, very well. He establishes bullet points like this is what I'm calling. This is what to expect. I'm going to do this A, B, C, and D. Okay. Because what it is that you know exactly the play and they can get an agreement with all that and they know exactly what to expect too. Okay.
Yeah. So like we make and confirm a bunch. So like we confirm it when we book it. We confirm it like 2 days later, depending on how far out it is. Like after they book, we confirm the day before, and then we literally send out 2 confirmations that day. You know, 3 hour before the console, and then we do 1 hour beforehand. But it's all automated. We have it all set up as automations.